let's take a look at the topology, the way that the cable is being deployed. Well, that's talking about the coaxial solution in terms of surveillance. You're pretty much looking into every camera having one camera and one cable, all the way from camera back to the DVR. And when you're talking about a 16-channel DVR, you would have 16 pieces of cable all the way back. Well, of course, if the environment is very easy and you don't have any issue cabling, then you're fine. But when you're in a really complicated places where cabling is such a hazard, you don't really want to do that. So let's take a look at the second and the third solutions of topology. Second topology is what we call bus. Bus actually means you simply daisy chain, or you kind of chain up multiple cameras, 4 cameras, all together into one loop and with splitter. The good thing of this is that one cable can go all the way through from 200 meters or to 500 meters, and at the end, all you have to do is to split out with 4 coaxial cables to the designated areas. Okay, so that's what we call the second type of topology, bus. But the another way of bus would be that if you go the one cable all the way through, say for 100 meter, you take a T-splitter and then that's for one camera, and the second with another 100 meter, okay, with a second splitter, all the way to the 4th splitters, and then that's another way of doing your cabling, and that kind of makes the final camera a lot farther than how the first the first kind of bus topology could do. But both are called bus topology. The third type of topology is called ring. Okay, ring basically means that 4 cameras are daisy chained in the shape of ring. Okay, and we also give it a name called fail-safe. Why? Because when you have camera set up in the ring style, and one camera or one loop is kind of cut by any kind of means, or maybe by a mouse bite or something, and your signal would still remain as it is. It would come back to the DVR successfully, and it would just come on from the second loop. So this is fail-safe. And well, of course, this is another way of daisy chain. So you have 3 types of ccHDtv topology, and well, among the 3 types, I would definitely recommend bus and the ring. For bus is the way of making yourself very easily daisy chaining up to 4 cameras and the longest distance. And the ring itself is pretty good as well. Ring would really enhance you to, when the signal is cut and you have signal, you have the video come back from the other loop, and that makes sure that you can see a really nice surveillance video all the time, anywhere. Alright, so what you see now here is one camera, one DVR, and in between I have 800-meter cable connecting the camera and the DVR. What's more, you can see that the POC injector sending the power and the signal on this coaxial cable. What's POC and why is it needed? Well, POC basically means power over coax. This solution transmits signals and the power on the coaxial cable. When there's no power at the very far and far remote site where you have to set up the camera and you have the power transmitted from the injector over the coaxial cable, it simply helps, and it's the solution to help you set up the device easily. Alright, so since the beginning of Secutech, I have received a lot of wondering about why the heck we have such a bad quality camera exhibit in such a really professional high-definition surveillance show. Well, we purposely put on this analog camera and the digital camera together in comparison. When having them in layout in such a low quality cable, which has been used for 3 years old, kind of age, bad quality. And well, you can see that to my left, you can see a really bad quality. That's how it is with analog signals. It just degrades and the quality gets down over time, whereas there's no simple impact at all whatsoever. The traditional camera just can't get over with the aging problem of the cable, while my DTV camera would have no problem at all, giving you full HD video anytime, anywhere.